Another Titan tip just for you guys. I get this question all the time, so let's talk about it. Should I work out when I'm sick? And this is a pretty straightforward thing, I guess. So if you're sick and really sick, you probably shouldn't go to the gym. And there's a couple reasons why. One, we don't want to get everybody else sick at the gym. That's not fair to them. They're going there to get healthier, to get better, not to get sick and not to catch your germs. Even if you're wiping down the equipment and everything like that, if you're coughing or you've got a serious cold, this can be possibly contagious to other gym goers around you. Number two, you're gonna break down your immune system even more. We know that if we lift heavy weights or we do strenuous activity, you're putting stress on the immune system. This can break down your immune system even more than it is already broken down if you're sick. That means you can get even sicker or you don't get healthier faster. So if you are sick, take some time off from the gym. It's not gonna kill you. It's not gonna kill your gains. You can take some time off, but you wanna remember some different things when you're doing this. One, you're pushing fluids. A lot of water. Even if you can't drink water, it's not tasting good to you, drink some Gatorade. If you got an upset stomach, drink some ginger ale. Do what's best for you. Get the nutrients inside your body. Your body needs nutrients. A lot of times when we're real sick, we lose our hunger. And it's really hard to get things down. So some advice for that, drink a protein shake, try to eat a protein bar, something that has protein in it. Because if you are sick, you wanna make sure you're at least getting your protein in. That means that your muscles won't cannibalize themselves when you're sick and down and out. Now listen, I just got off of a 10-day flu B cold and it really kicked my butt. I mean, I had temperatures of 103 all the way up to 106, right? So I was scared. I didn't really like what was going on. I made sure that one, I was pushing my fluids, getting the nutrients I needed to as well, getting the rest that I needed to as well. And at that point, I had a couple other things in my back pocket to help me get better. It was my Titan Therapies. And what Titan Therapies you think would be best? One is our Triamine. It has glutathione, vitamin C, and zinc. Super antioxidants, essential minerals to fortify and build my immune system back stronger than what it already was. After that, I have Thymosin Alpha 1. Thymosin Alpha 1 comes from the thymus, and at that point, it creates more T cells, more killer cells and helper cells to track down those bad cells in the body that has those viruses and eradicate them and make them better. Making me feel better faster. Call or text us at 727-389-3220 and ask us about any of our therapies, whether you're sick, not sick, trying to build muscle, lose weight, better mental clarity, better performance in the bedroom, whatever it is, we can help you guys out.
Become a patient of Titan Medical Center today and start feeling, looking, and performing at your optimal levels. It's a very simple and easy process, and you can do it right from the comfort of your own home via phone, tablet, or computer. Here at Titan Medical Center, all of our therapies are medically prescribed, monitored, and come straight from a U.S. licensed pharmacy right to your doorstep. Our services include hormone replacement therapy for males and females, medical weight loss, injectable vitamin and amino acid therapies, relationship bedroom enhancing therapies, peptide therapies, detox rejuvenation therapy, blood work, and much more. As a patient of Titan Medical Center, we can service you in office or via telemedicine nationwide. So take the next step towards improving your quality of life. Call or text us today at 727-389-3220. Or for more information, you can also visit us online at TitanMedicalCenter.com. Introducing Titan Medical Center's Concierge Mobile Medicine Service. That's right, we will come to you. Whether it be your home or place of business, Titan Medical Center is improving access to healthcare in many communities by reducing transportation and geographic barriers, as well as providing a convenient alternative to traveling to labs or doctor's offices. For more information about Titan Medical Center's Concierge Mobile Medicine and corporate wellness visits, call or text us today at 727-389-3220 or visit us online at TitanMedicalCenter.com.
Good morning, this is Ed Bogacki, owner of Gold's Gym, Clearwater, and Tampa. I've been coming to Titan Medical Center for over 10 years. John and Charisse have been taking care of me for as long as I can remember. My energy levels are really high. I sleep better. I'm stronger than the gym than ever. I'm 52 years old and I have plenty of energy, plenty of strength, and I'm always on the go. I'm never tired. I get a ton of people coming to me telling me, how do you have so much energy? How are you not tired during the day? And I try to explain to them that you have to eat properly, take your TitanMedical therapies. I would highly recommend Titan Medical Center to anybody who wants to improve their life, health, and fitness, and who wants to become the best version of themselves.
If you're interested in becoming a Titan Medical patient, call or text us today at 727-389-3220 or visit us online at TitanMedicalCenter.com. Do you feel tired with no energy or strength? Do you want to feel younger? Do you want to be healthier and perform at optimal levels? Titan Medical Center can help you feel better, look better, and perform at optimal levels. We can service you in-office or via telemedicine nationwide. From peptide therapies to custom IV and nutrient drips, concierge medicine, detox rejuvenation therapy, relationship bedroom enhancing therapies, medical weight loss, hormone replacement therapy, blood work, and much more. Call or text Titan Medical Center today at 727-389-3220 or visit us online at TitanMedicalCenter.com.
Are you ready to dial in on what's going on inside your body? Well, the only true way is to blood test. That's right. Blood work shows everything. What's going on with your vital organs, what's going on in your hormones, sugar levels, and so on. It's so important to check. And not that many people do it. I hear people all the time tell me, I haven't been to the doctor in 5 years, 10 years. Well, that's not something to be proud of. You want to make sure that you're checking everything that's going on inside your body. Make sure it's optimal and make sure it's on the right track so you're healthy. Even if you're doing your own thing supplement-wise, you still want to make sure you know what's going on so you're on the right track to get healthier and to get better. Get those true results that you're really yearning for. So if you're ready to find out what's going on inside your body so you can make the optimal, educated decision about what to do with it, then you need to call or text us at 727-389-3220. We make it very simple and very easy to go anywhere in the country to get blood work through Titan Medical Center. So don't delay. It's your health, it's your life. Don't you want the best for yourself? Contact us today.
Big Johnny, will you talk to me a little bit about AOD?
Sure. So AOD 9604. This is a really, really nice peptide therapy, specifically for weight loss. So AOD 9604 is a 176 amino acid sequence of growth hormone, which is a 191 amino acid sequence. Now, this isn't going to give you all the benefits of growing bigger or anything like that. It's not going to have that effect like growth hormone. But what it is going to have the effect, like growth hormone, is going to create two main effects, lipogenesis and lipopolysis. So what that means is, for you guys out there in layman terms, it's going to not have you store fat that you're eating food with, right? So those calories aren't going to store, and it's going to utilize the stored fat as energy. It's going to boost the metabolism, giving you a great weight loss effect all the way through and through. Can't beat that, right?
It's hard to beat any of these things that we're going to talk about, but this is one of my favorites, and this is a protocol or a, is that how you'd say it? A protocol, a peptide that I have been doing since being with Titan Medical. So, and it is one that I absolutely love.
It's really a fabulous one. You can do injectable. We have an oral sublingual for this too as well. It's pretty effective, like I said, across the board. I would say it's good for people that want to lose 5, 10, 15, maybe 20 pounds. When you get over that, there might be some other options for you. But AOD can also be utilized with all the other therapy packages and protocols that we have too. So it just might be a nice little complement to what you're doing right now.
Can you give me, how long should somebody take this protocol?
Sure.
4 weeks, 8 weeks, a year?
Sure. So you can stay on this protocol a long time, right? So there's no cycling on, cycling on. I would say, you want to give it at least a good 90 days. 90 days, you should see a good result, especially if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. We're having a good nutritional diet, we're sleeping, we're drinking water, we're having some activity, which are the essentials. When you have things like this is going to really complement that therapy. And like I said, you can take this long lasting, so ever long lasting. So if you want to take it for a whole year, you can, but you really get a good effect, I would say 90 days and beyond.
So you got that 3 months taking this, and then like you always talk about, you say the Titan lifestyle. You always reference that. And that's sleeping right, that's eating right, that's getting your workout, staying consistent, and then adding in the AOD will help you out even that much more.
Absolutely.
Get going.
Nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, more commonly known as NAD. This coenzyme works on a cellular level to help with alertness, concentration, focus, memory, recall. In addition, it can help chronic fatigue syndrome. And the most interesting part is it has anti-aging effects. DNA telomeres actually shorten as we age. NAD can actually elongate them. So for a treatment that's next level, cutting edge, NAD injected right into the muscle or subcutaneously can help you with anti-aging effects and overall performance enhancement. So if you're interested in learning more about it, give us a call, 727-389-3220.
Titan Medical Center. Become Titan Strong.
What therapies are your favorite Titan therapies, I should say?
Favorite therapies?
Got a lot.
Yeah, I have my top three. Will be MK677,
Okay.
which is like it's almost like an oral growth hormone.
Okay.
It does pretty much a similar thing. That helps me sleep, helps me eat a lot better, and helps me obviously push more weight and get more lean muscle mass. Anybody can get mass, but that helps lean muscle tissue.
Right.
It's a big difference.
Right.
ECA, it's a caffeine aspirin mix. I use that before I train, also before I have to do things like this where I need a little bit of energy, a little bit of a boost. Coffee was ruining my teeth, so now I do maybe 1 cup a day and go with the ECA. So that helps me a lot. And the last one would have to be the Hercules potion.
Okay.
That stuff gives you a pump unlike anything you've ever heard of.
Yeah.
Bodybuilders were always ingesting stuff to get a better pump, better veins. And what happens is it messes up your stomach. It's harder to train, digestion problems, heartburn. With the Hercules, it goes straight to the muscle, and that's the only thing I want to affect anyways, so I feel great off of it. Photo shoots, bodybuilding competitions, get pumped for the beach, that stuff works perfect. Perfect.
What's up, guys? John here.
And I'm Charisse.
And we are back with another Cupid's Corner. So every week we come at you guys. We want to tell you guys or help you guys out with some tips, tricks, or just some good information that might help your relationship, go for that long distance marathon run from beginning all the way to the end. So at that point, we want to help you guys out and share some of the experiences or some of the things that maybe we went through or we've seen that could definitely benefit your relationship or set you guys up for success. So let's get into the topic at hand. And I think this is a pretty good topic. I think it deals with, almost a good percentage of the population these days.
I think so.
At least half, for sure. Because, our United States of America is basically a melting pot. We have all these different cultures and stuff like that. So the topic is integrating or knowing the culture that you're marrying into or the relationship you're getting into, your partner's culture. because different cultures expect different things, especially maybe in gender roles, right? Or what they expect.
It's usually a big one, the gender roles.
It's usually gender roles and stuff like that. And it just, like I said, it all depends on where you come from in the world to expecting what your woman or your man should be doing for you, right?
Yeah, 100%.
It's a good one. It's a good one. So I'm Greek, at that point, and we have our culture, and Greeks are pretty male dominant. But we're free thinking and we're open. I think these days, and I think it's a lot more open as far as what goes on in the gender roles.
12 years later.
Okay, gender roles. There should be some set boundaries or rules that you guys set forth in the beginning of the relationship to kind of know what's expected from your partner or what to expect of what's expected from you. So you're not hit off guard or with a curveball hitting you right in the face. You're like, oh my God, what did I get myself into?
Yeah, please make sure that you disclose this information because obviously it's your culture. And, for the other party, it'd be nice if you want to educate yourself on the culture so that way you guys can talk about it. Again, communication, we bring it up in every single episode.
Yep.
So we're going to bring it up in this one as well.
Oh, yeah.
Is communicating with each other.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you guys my experience since this was such a great experience for me. But
She didn't get that bad.
Oh, you kidding me?
She didn't.
He just doesn't remember.
I remember.
No, he doesn't.
She didn't get that bad.
No.
You would have got it real bad, okay? Because my mother is not Greek by birth, right? So at that point, my dad was a little bit more open to the point because in my culture, usually Greeks marry Greeks.
He was not open at all.
So.
And we had fuming fights every day for 3 years, maybe 4. Okay? That is reality. I'm not even going to sit here and sugarcoat it for you. But when I got with John,
They're just both hard-headed.
we realized there were a lot of likes, so now we're friends. But obviously I wasn't Greek. So nobody, and John actually comes from up in Chicago area, I'm going to call it, but Indiana, where they have Greek town there, right?
We have Greek communities everywhere, even here in Florida.
Tarpon,
Springs.
right. But I mean, they, those Greek communities are pretty strong and
Pretty
they
tight.
know each other. And, obviously, like any other culture, it's not just Greeks, but everybody likes to gossip and talk. But, as soon as we got together, shortly thereafter, decided to have a baby and get married very quickly. So, it was one of those things. We knew it was meant to be, and that's what we decided to do. But his family didn't quite go along with that. The mother, Mrs. Diane, she went along with it great, and me and her are like best friends. I love her.
That's always a good thing.
That's always a good thing. Be friends with the mom. That might be another topic on a different day. But I definitely think that it was important, and me and John had to make a lot of different the word I'm looking for compromises to meet in the middle, because John, when I very, very first met him, he definitely wanted, I think at that time anyway, obviously somebody that would cook, somebody that's going to clean, probably somebody
the essentials.
Probably somebody was gonna want to stay home, maybe, even take care of the house and that kind of thing. He was like super, super old school, and he still is old school. But unfortunately, my particular position, I worked 2 jobs and went to college, so my meals were usually McDonald's and maybe Burger King or pizza.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. I worked. I like to work. I like to make money. I like to be successful. I like to feel like
You accomplished something, yes.
So, it's just, that's where something we had to meet in the middle. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to have to, learn how to cook because I didn't know how to cook at the time. And good old John over here taught me how to cook and make some steaks.
That's right. If you guys need cooking lessons for your lady, go ahead and hit me up. $19.95 every month. I'll teach you.
So, I had to learn how to cook. Obviously, I know how to clean. I didn't say I didn't like to clean, but, I would obviously, clean up the house. I wouldn't leave it as total trash. But, it's important that you're able to do that. And I had to overcome some obstacles here because, like I said, whether we want to agree to disagree, John's dad is Greek. And regardless if he married a Greek or not, he wanted John to marry a Greek. And he wanted you to have a, I think he wanted that for him, but that's not what was going to happen. And, I think we were told by multiple people that it would never last, and we weren't going to get very far, and, they kind of put like bad juju on us. But 12 years later, we're here, and I'd love to share this on Facebook to everyone and tag them in it.
It's just funny, I wouldn't even think about just the gender roles, right? Because this could be, let's say a totally WASP, a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant guy that's here in the United States that thinks the exact same as me. He might be out in Tennessee, might be in Texas, might be just an alpha male that wants a subservient wife, at that point, and he has his gender roles. He goes to work. He takes care of the toilet if it breaks and the sink or whatever, the manly things, takes out the garbage. And the woman, she raises the kids. She, she cleans the house. She makes sure, her man is taken care of in all ways, shapes, or forms. So, I think that's just one portion. Now, the real thing you guys really got to take in consideration when you're going to get these different multicultural relationships, especially, if they are like first generation or just coming over from another country, at that point, religion.
Yeah, I was just going to bring that up.
Religion's a big one. That's a big one with me, too.
That is big.
So even at that point, like, our son's Greek Orthodox, Sharice, basically like that with me. So, that's one thing you might have to take in consideration.
You might have to convert over.
Right. And with Greek Orthodox and Catholicism, right? It's almost the same thing, Christianity to a certain degree. So we share the exact same morals, ethics, values as far as that goes. We believe in God. And there are religions out there that are totally different, right? So where it's, of Islam or, maybe Jewish or stuff like that. It's just, it's different things that they celebrate. I don't know, like, one of our attorneys is half Jewish, half Italian, but he's Jewish, right? So he celebrates every Jewish holiday, and nothing against Jewish holidays. But when I need him on a Monday, I can't talk to him because I talk on the cell phone because of the holiday. I'm like, man, I got holidays. You be able to do what you want, but it is what it is. So but if you're going to marry into this or you're going to be in a relationship with this, there's certain things that might come along with that. And, our favorite show we watch every Sunday or Monday, whatever it is, 90 Day Fiancé.
I know, it's great.
They marry these people from different cultures and stuff like that. And there's this one right now where this chick's moving over to, like an Islamic country, basically. And she drinks and she does all this stuff. And
she's from Miami.
She doesn't want to convert to Islam. And, the parents over there are super, it's super strict on that. And they believe in certain things. And the guy wants her to convert over. And forcing somebody to do that might not be a good way for the relationship to start either. When you're getting forced into this thing. It's another thing if somebody wants to take that on,
right?
And at that point they agree with it, like, hey, listen, I really want to be a part of this. I love you, and I want to do this,
right?
And then that's right in the right causes. But in the beginning, these are main things you guys should be talking about.
Right.
Now we're not maybe on the first date, but,
no.
But,
so let me think. I'm going to convert today.
Yeah, like you're going to be my baby mama. We're going to marry into this church, and you're going to convert over our religion, right?
I'm sorry. What?
Got it?
Excuse
you're going
me.
to cook. You're going to clean. You're going to be quiet and do whatever I say.
Let's just verify here, okay? You are paying for this dinner. Just want to make sure. We'll start there.
Well, it should go like this then. At that point, those guys might say, well, I'll tell you what, until you convert over, we're going to do the 50, Dutch thing. And you're going to pay half and I'm going to pay half and we'll just go like that. So, or hey, listen, this is America. You're America, you're a woman equal. You can pay for my meal this time. How's that?
That make you feel good, ladies.
Just joking. But these are different things that you're going to have to maybe encounter with different cultures. And like I said, there's the United States is a melting pot. So people, there's all different types of cultures, and they expect different things. So that's what you need to be prepared for when you're in a relationship. Not just how good the guy looks or whatever it is, but you're going to have to, if it's going to be serious, you're going to talk about some of these things down the road. Another thing is having kids. Some cultures, it is a must. You must have a child.
Yeah.
Right? Because if not, you're not passing on the name, you're not doing it, and you will get fried for it. Like if you don't have a son per se, or a child that's going to bear on the name, then that's a deal breaker. Some people like, and this was another one, 90 Day Fiancé, this chick doesn't want to have this African guy's baby, and when before she got married over in Africa. At that point, the family asked her, hey, you're going to have this kid, right? And if you can't have the kid, you're going to let him do whatever he needs to do to have this kid. Yeah. Now they're married and say, oh, I'm not doing that. Oh, we should just be able to, have our good years. And this guy's like, well,
I need this.
This is what, this is something that I set forth in the beginning. You knew it was an expectation of something. Now, if you can't have it physically and stuff like that, it's a whole different ballgame, I guess. But these are things that it could be deal breakers in your relationship, and you don't want to come down the road after you've invested all this time, all this energy. You've gotten very close to somebody, very attached. At that point, then it's going to be heartbreak and disappointment and all types of different things.
Yeah, I mean, if you truly love that person, you will make sacrifices or meet each other at a halfway point where both of you guys are happy on whatever it might be.
Yep.
Like, okay, well, I'll do this, you do that. And then obviously overcoming some of the obstacles, whether, even if the family, let's just say the family and friends don't like you, not because you're a bad person or anything of that nature, but just because you may not be of that culture, then you just do what you have to do and treat your husband or wife the best you possibly can, and then they can never say anything bad about you.
They should definitely be with you. You guys should be able to talk to these things, and they should definitely have your back on some of these different issues, so you guys can work through them. I mean, if you guys are arguing or bickering, or you guys can't come to a compromise, that might not be the relationship for you.
Always have each other's back. Always.
Because there's some people that they can't tell their parents no, or this is not going to go down like this, or whatever it is. They get pressured in by their parents or by their culture. And trust me, I know those pressures. And so I know in these other cultures that it's probably even worse than what I've had to go through. So at that point, don't give in to the pressure. Do what's right. Do what you think is going to make you happy in the long run, because nobody's going to live your life except for yourself. And don't get yourself in a situation where you can't get out of either. Okay? or it's going to be difficult to get out of. So at that point, take this information we guys are giving you guys, utilize it, remember it. If you guys are just starting to date right now, or maybe you're in this kind of situation or going forward, this might be very helpful for you guys to talk about right away, set the expectations, set the boundaries, and know where you guys are going to go towards. Right?
100%. 100%. If you love them, you'll make it work.
Yeah. So this is just another tip from me and Sharice on Cupid's Corner every Sunday, 11 a.m. on ABC, the TitanMedical Center Health and Lifestyle Show. Also, you guys can check us out on Facebook. Our YouTube has all these great videos, all these segments, and a lot more. So if you guys like this content, go there, subscribe, hit the all notifications button, and get all our updates so you guys can be informed and tuned and get this great information we're putting out. I'm John.
And I'm Sharice, and we will see you next Sunday.
Bye, guys.